They mocked her for being poor, but 24 hours later she decided their future. A woman in faded clothes stood quietly in line at a soup kitchen. No complaints, no attitude, just patience. When she reached the counter, a volunteer stared at her with disgust. "You again?" she snapped. "Every day you're here. Don't you have a job?" The woman smiled softly. "I'm grateful for what God provides." The volunteer laughed. "God? You're young and healthy. Stop living off charity." Before the tension grew, another volunteer stepped in and placed a warm meal in the woman's hands. "Everyone deserves food," she said. "Compassion isn't optional." The rude volunteer scoffed. "You're enabling laziness." The kind volunteer answered calmly, "Judgment isn't our job." Suddenly, a well-dressed man entered. The rude volunteer rushed to him. "Welcome, sir. Care to donate?" The man pointed at the woman. "Why is that beggar still here? This place looks bad." The woman quietly walked away. "Exactly," the volunteer said loudly. "We need higher standards." Before anyone could respond, the director stepped inside. He had heard everything. "Miss Carter," he said, "you're fired." Her smile vanished. "For telling the truth?" "For forgetting humanity," he replied. "Leave." That evening, the woman sat alone on a park bench. Nearby, a little boy cried uncontrollably. "I lost my mom's grocery money," he sobbed. "Now we won't eat." The woman reached into her pocket and handed him her last $20. "God will take care of you," she whispered. The boy smiled through tears. "A lady at the soup kitchen told me that too. She gave me her lunch yesterday." The woman nodded. "She understands real faith." The fired volunteer suddenly appeared and laughed. "Wow, the beggar is giving away money." She smirked. "Tomorrow there's an interview for volunteer coordinator. I'll get that job. Not some weak-hearted girl." The woman walked away without a word. The next day, the kind volunteer arrived for the interview, hands shaking. Across from her sat the fired volunteer, confident and smug. "You don't belong here," she whispered. "You're too soft." The kind volunteer closed her eyes. "God, lead me." The office door opened. Gasps filled the room. The woman from the soup kitchen walked out, now in a tailored suit. "I'm the founder of this charity," she said. "I spend time here to see who serves with love." The fired volunteer froze. "You failed," the director said. "You judged appearances instead of hearts." She turned to the kind volunteer. "You fed the hungry with your own food. You defended the invisible." She smiled. "This job is yours." The kind volunteer cried, "I was just trying to do what felt right." The director nodded. "I was homeless once. Kindness saved my life." She looked around. "Real faith isn't loud. It shows up when no one is watching." The fired volunteer walked out in silence. "And kindness won. I'd like if you believe compassion reveals true faith." Subscribe Storytime Shorts for stories that change hearts.